Hello, everybody. I'm waiting to pick up my load tomorrow, so I decided to come on and do a live just for the heck of it. We are into 2024, and it is starting off great. Yep, got the World Carnivore Month 2024 sweatshirt on. Available in my Amazon store, carnivorewerewolf.com. We'll get you there. T-shirts, $18.99, sweatshirts, $31.99. So as far as t-shirts go, you can't find anything less expensive online, guaranteed, for World Carnivore Month. Or carnivore t-shirts in general. Anyway, hope you all are doing wonderful. I am. I just uploaded a short on making keto chow easy. Made it in my truck. Didn't take long. Less than a minute, like 57 seconds. And this is the new Keto Chow Peppermint. This thing is absolutely delicious. And I made it with heavy cream. You don't need all that much heavy cream. You don't fill the whole thing with cream. You don't do that. You only fill it down here to like the 4-ounce line. That's it. Watch my video. The short that I uploaded shows you how to make it easy, no frills, no issues, and I will tell you for a fact, it is friggin' delicious. Now, Keto Chow, for those of you that don't know, is a meal replacement shake. And it is 100% keto. Therefore, the name Keto Chow, right? Makes sense. Carnivore Cheer. Hi, Dave. I'm wearing my Carnivore Month t-shirt. I'll take a picture and share it. Awesome. Thank you. Colors are awesome, aren't they? They really pop. That's why I did it in neons. Some people are like, neon, that's old school. That's back in the 80s. It's like, I'm bringing the 80s back, baby. I'm bringing the 80s back. Let's see, we got 3 people in here. Pop in, say hi, everyone. Introduce yourself. Or just say hi if I already know you. Carnivore Cheer, the colors are great. I am going to wear the shirt beyond January. Me too. Absolutely. This is year-round. Absolutely. As carnivores year-round. We just bring it to light in January for people that have never heard of it. It's a great conversation starter. I'll tell you that for a fact. You'll find that out as you go along. 3 people, come on, we got 2 more people to say hi. Hi. Yes, as I was saying, I am waiting to pick up my next load tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So I have a little bit of time on me hands and decided to just come on here and do an impromptu live. Just for the heck of it. And I really enjoyed making that short on how to make the keto chow. That was fun. Carnivore Cheer. Hi, everyone. Greetings from California. Hello in California. I'm in Oregon right now. Over in Pasco. No, I'm not in Oregon. I'm in Washington. I'm in Pasco, Washington. I had to think about that for a minute. I'll be in Oregon tomorrow. But, yeah, I'm in Pasco, Washington. And yes, I did hit a little bit of snow yesterday coming over Snoqualmie Pass. It wasn't bad at all. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 inches of snow, if that. But it's worse today. Going to be even worse tomorrow. So I'm supposed to go meet another driver over near Puyallup, Washington. The fastest way would be the most direct route would be to go over Snoqualmie Pass again. Not happening. I'm going down through Oregon, coming up through Portland. It adds 65 miles to the trip. That's it. But no snow. the funny thing about Snoqualmie Pass, they will close that thing on a dime. No notice, no warning. They'll just close it. And I am not getting stuck since I'm heading for home time. Lawrence, let's see, Carnivore here. Are you away from snow right now? Just explain that one. Lawrence Carey, you give me hope I can do it if I get my CDL. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a wonderful life. Wonderful life. But I will add this caveat to it. You have to be okay with going out for a while if you want to make decent money as a truck driver. Myself, I go out for a month to a month and a half at a time away from my family. But that's how I support my family, because I am a sole provider for my family. That's right. I am the only income for my family. So if my wife is okay with it, we enjoy our time when I come home, and that's how it is. Now, if you are a single driver with no commitments at home, this is the ultimate lifestyle to live. You can make great money. You can go all over the country. You can see the country. You can take time off around the country, whether it's a 34-hour restart on your hours for the week, or whether you're just taking a couple days somewhere. It's like, hey, I want to go over here, I want to go there, you know. Before too long, I'll be either down in Florida or California, and I plan on going to the different theme parks in the country. There are others in between, but as a truck driver, I can do that. I can find a truck stop somewhat nearby, and I can take an Uber. The wonderful world of Uber, right? Or Lyft. Pretty much one and the same. But it just gives you opportunities out there that a lot of people don't have to travel the country on your company's dime. That's the best part. We all need hope out here. We do. But life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. You have got to carry on with the things that will get you to where you want to be. It's just not going to drop in your lap. Unless you get like a huge inheritance or something. Or you're one of those trust fund individuals. But other than that, you gots to work for what you have. This peppermint from Keto Chow is amazing. And the thing about Keto Chow, this is a meal replacement shake. It satiates you. You know, I'm actually full. I probably won't eat again now till tonight. And it tastes delicious. Check out my short that I put up here on how to make these. Let's see. Lawrence Carey, hi. I've seen you on 2KK and maybe Homestead How. Well, you have seen me on 2KK. Two Crazy Ketos. Joe and Rachel. Love those two. They're awesome. Awesome. I'm honored to call them friends. Homestead How. Terry, I believe is his name. I have not been on his channel. I've been on a few others. I have. I've been on Semi-Retired Bob, Nutrition with Former Fat Girl, Nicole Malone from Dark Horse Nutrition, Everyday Carnivore, and I have some more coming up soon. I'll announce those before they come out. Carrie. Yeah, not Terry, Carrie. Sorry about that. Yes, he's making a documentary about the carnivore diet, which is awesome. We need to get more of those out there. I'm making one too. Not to his level, but I'm still in the process of making a carnivore trucking documentary. Can I speak today? Must be the keto chow. Kidding. Keto chow XYZ. That's where you want to go. Get your keto chow. No bad aftertaste, no powdery taste, anything like that. I am truly, genuinely impressed with Keto Chow's product. And I was honored to have won one of their giveaways for their new peppermint flavor. It's awesome. Awesome. They sent me one of their influencer packages. So I got a few of those, which is awesome. Sweet ETA. ETA for what? The documentary? I'm not sure what you mean by ETA. For the documentary or when I'm going to be home. I know estimated time of arrival, but what is that for? What is that referencing? My next pickup, my home time, when I'm going to come out with the documentary. The documentary should be out beginning of summer. The book will be out February 22nd. I do have a release for that, for Trucking on Steak and Eggs. I'm so excited about that project. Really excited. The bliss with this peppermint is just, I don't know, words are hard to describe it. I can't get enough of this stuff. I mean, it's amazing. It's so easy to make. The book will be available on Amazon and a few other platforms. And if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get it into some of the truck stops. Just some of the negotiations going on behind the scenes. Who knows? Maybe a bookstore will pick it up. Cool, didn't know you were working on a book too. Oh yeah, I've been working on a book for over a year. Well, about a year. Books are not as easy to put out as people think. For one, it requires a lot of time. And I drive up to 11 hours a day. Oh, and I don't use AI to write a book like some people do. That's why they can throw these books out so fast. No AI. All Dave. Where will we be able to get a book? Lawrence Gary, cool. Yep. Hold on. I need to check something real quick. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just checking a message my wife sent real quick. All right. Reply to that. Give a little heart emoji. Awesome. Alright. Sorry about that. The wife had a text message I needed to read and reply to real quick. No AI for me either. What you see is what you get as far as anything I write. Good. Are you writing? Are you in the process of writing something too? Let us know. That's one thing I love about this community. We are community. We are a family. We stick together. If one of us is doing something, we want to announce it so the whole world knows. If you're doing something, announce it so the whole world knows. Let's see, what do I use AI for? Do I use okay, I have used AI for some of my designs that I create for my t-shirts. A little bit of AI. The majority of it's me, but sometimes I do throw some AI in there for some ideas. Carnivore cheer. No AI for me either. What do you see? Yep. Yep. It's just lightly raining here right now, so, and it's only supposed to rain for a couple hours, so weather-wise, I'm not even concerned about it. I'm stuck here at the truck stop for the whole day because my next load doesn't pick up until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, just down the street, about 2 miles. Teresa, oh, hey, Teresa. Hola. Arlene Blackwood, hi, all. Hello, Arlene. I was just telling people, for those who just popped in here, I was telling people I did a short video on Keto Chow's new peppermint flavor and how to make it with heavy cream. Made it in my truck in less than 57 seconds. Check that out. Like I said, the book comes out February 22nd is the release date for Trucking on Steak and Eggs, written by yours truly, no AI involved. Documentary this summer. Documentary takes a little bit longer to create than a book. Yes, a book takes a long time. A documentary takes a hell of a lot more time. Carnivore Chair, how big is the container you made with the Keto Chow shake with? Well, it's a typical blender bottle. 20 ounces. Yeah. You want to, yeah, 20 ounces. And it looks like there's just a little more room up there, but then see, if you fill it all the way to the top on these, and that's something I learned the hard way, you can't really shake the dang thing. So I think that's why they have the fill mark to the 20 ounce line, because that gives you some room in between to shake it up. Enjoy the good stuff. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, wait, not that fast. Oh, whoa. Lawrence Carey, who do you haul for reefer? Yes, I haul reefer, and I work for MC Van Campen Trucking. Let's see. Arlene Blackwood, I haven't heard your story. Would you tell a little? Awesome, you write a book. All right. Carnivore Cheer, thanks. And I'll get back to that. Hold on. Carnivore Cheer, thanks. I have a 20 ounce water bottle, so that should work for me. It has a great lid, so I should be able to shake it. Absolutely. Absolutely. You've got to have the shake room. You got to have that little bit of room in there, people. I learned the hard way. Okay, my story. My story, in a nutshell, in 2015, I weighed 305 pounds. That was the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I had a 44-inch waist, heading towards 46 for pant size. I wore a 4X t-shirt, and that was just to feel comfortable. It was still a little tight sometimes. So, in 2015, I went vegan for 7 years. Lost 100 pounds. Now, I looked better on the outside, absolutely, but on the inside, because of all the fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, seeds, legumes, all that crap, I was getting malnourished. I was not aware that they were not very bioavailable to the human body. I did a lot of damage to my body. So in August of 2022, I went carnivore after finding Dr. Sean Baker's book, The Carnivore Diet. And then after that, subsequently finding people like Dr. Ken Berry and others. So when I went carnivore, just before that, when I was vegan, I had dropped from 305 pounds down to 205 pounds and decided, hey, here's a bright idea. This is so easy. Let me just show everyone how you do this. Okay. So I gained 60 pounds on purpose. Yes, I did. It was actually 62 pounds because my total weight was 267 when I started all this with carnivore. Well, with all the health problems that developed, including needing to be put on two different blood pressure types, two blood pressure medicines, I had GERD, I had severe arthritis in my hands, I had pain in my leg because I drive up to 11 hours a day, and it is a task on the body, that's for sure. I also didn't know that I was missing vitamin K2 for 7 years because when you're vegan, you don't eat vitamin K2 products because it can only come from animals. So I wasn't able to tell my body where to place calcium. So it was putting it in my arteries. That's not someplace you want calcium to build up. Trust me. Also developed oxalate stones, kidney stones. Those are fun, let me tell you, especially passing them. But I went carnivore, reversed all my health conditions, and then I developed diverticulitis. I was diagnosed with that this last, what was it, September, I think it was September. But as the doctors and the surgeons explained to me, the way diverticulitis comes on, because people are like, oh, you got diverticulitis because you've been eating meat. No. Diverticulitis is something that takes many years to occur in your colon. Think of it like a balloon blowing up. When you blow up a balloon, you get those little micro tears, those little micro seams, going on. Same thing with your colon. So when you keep pushing all that poop out all those years, it's like, oh, you got to be regular. You got to poop several times a day to be regular. You are overusing your colon. And then a lot of those foods, they'll pack up inside with all the fiber, and then you're pushing these huge logs out. No bueno, as the nurse told me at the hospital when I was checked in for 2 days. No bueno. So, over years, and in most cases we're talking a few decades, you will develop diverticulosis, and you will hope you don't turn it into an episode of diverticulitis, because if you get to diverticulitis, then you have a huge inflammation going on in your colon, and it's going to take treatment of some kind. Now, I opted for a heavy regimen of antibiotics, including IV antibiotics, to avoid surgery, because they wanted to do surgery. I said, no bueno. Not doing it. I can't afford to have surgery. I'm the only provider for my family. I would be out too long. Not gonna happen. So we did the antibiotic regimen with the heavy IVs and then 10 days of those big horse pills afterwards. It appears to have worked, and now I manage my diverticulosis on a carnivore diet. And the doctors there, young as they are, so I was quite shocked by this, because they're coming from a university. This is the University of Michigan. They're like, eat meat, eat carnivore. It's perfectly healthy. Just do one thing since you have diverticulosis. Pop a Metamucil gummy either every day or every other day. I do it 3 times a week, and it seems to work fine for me. It manages my diverticulosis, makes sure things don't get backed up too much, but it doesn't give me an abundant amount of fiber, which is perfect. And I don't eat fiber, so that's perfect. That's what I found works for me. Now, I do this as an over-the-road truck driver. I'm out a month and a half at a time, away from my family. I live in a truck, essentially. This is my home. We are sitting in my home right now. If I can do it, anybody can do it. All people have are excuses why they can't do it. If I can do this on the road, you can do it in your home. Now I'm going to go back to reading the comments. Sorry, got off on a tangent there. I just wanted people to be aware of what my story was. Let's see. Teresa O, PhD coach. And she is a PhD coach, proper human diet. Ugh, plant diet. Yep, I know. I learned the hard way, Teresa. Chill Harder. Hi, and good evening from Denmark, Scandinavia. Welcome. Good evening. You're a great inspiration. Looking forward to your book. Aw, thank you. And I will have a pre-order on here about 2 weeks, I think, before the 22nd. Give some kind of discount. I haven't decided what. But you know me. Those who do know me, I'm not into this for the money. So like with my t-shirt designs, I take the least amount possible from Amazon. So I get like $4 or $5 a shirt. That's it. And I'm happy with that. So I'm not selling them for 21 something like a lot of people are, or even 25 or 30. No, I sell my t-shirts for $18.99. My sweatshirts for $31.99. Carnivore Cheer, I hear you about kidney stones. I had a large stone that became infected, and the infection got into my bloodstream. I ended up in intensive care for several days. Yep, that'll do it. These are just things that happen when we don't know what we're doing when it comes to eating. And I had several decades I didn't know what I was doing. Arlene Blackwood, way to go, awesome. Thank you. Yes, I'm in my home. It's called a truck. We are at 28 minutes, 48 seconds. We have 7 people in here. Hey, if you think someone would benefit from this live broadcast, please share this to your social media and let's bring them into the family. And I have something to say about family here when it comes to this carnivore community. I am creating or coining the term, the phrase, the group. I'm going to start calling this the werewolf pack. That's right. And why do I choose werewolf? Like I was telling Joe and Rachel on two, because they are a top apex predator, and also humans turn into werewolves. And I have a phrase I coined, another phrase: meat fuels your beast. So it's appropriate, it's fitting, and gonna have some fun with it. Why not? This is family, this is community. Lawrence Carey, Dr. Barry just put out a good video on that disease where he interviews a fella who had his large intestine removed. I recommend the video to you. Yes, I am going to watch that. I saw that was available. I am definitely going to watch that. I watch all of Dr. Barry's videos, eventually. Carnivore Cheer, thanks for going over your story again, Dave. I was so nutritionally illiterate for years and bought into all of the anti-meat, anti-fat messaging. A lot of us did. A lot of us did. The positive side of that is we have learned and we are teaching others what a proper human diet is. Arlene Blackwood, for me, your feed is going in and out. I am so sorry, Arlene. It could be where I'm broadcasting from. I don't think so, but anything's possible. Is anyone else having a in and out glitching issue? Finish up this last bit of peppermint keto chow. My meal replacement for today, for one of my meals. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's all I can say. I mean, oh yeah, you've got to try it. Lawrence Carey, zero problems. Teresa, PhD coach. Not on my end. Lawrence Carey. I have PCS as a carrier. Okay. Carnivore Cheer, it went out once, but no need to apologize. I live in a quote-unquote bad internet zone myself. Okay, so I think my broadcast in general is getting out okay. I was able to upload my short that I did for Keto Chow, how to make that with heavy cream real easy in the truck. I was able to upload that at 1080, whatever the setting is on that. Instead of the 720, I did it at 1080, and it uploaded like that. I mean, it was fast, which is weird because the 720 usually takes longer, but the 1080 went lightning fast, which was weird because it's a higher resolution. I'm not technical, so I couldn't tell you. Lawrence Carey, and that's not a commercial for them, just saying. No, it's not a commercial for Keto Chow. I just really enjoy their product. And no, I'm not a that I don't do paid advertising with them or anything. I'm not even an affiliate of theirs, so I don't have a discount code for y'all. I'm sorry, Keto Chow, if you're listening, give me a discount code for my subscribers. I'm sure they'd like one. That was good. Some people don't like the heavy cream. I do. I can tolerate it. Some people can't tolerate it. You've got to go with what your body tolerates. Now, if you can't make it with heavy cream, you can make it with melted butter. They've got their website, ketochow.xyz. They'll tell you all the different ways you can make it, the different fat sources you can use. So who's going to be at Hack Your Health by KetoCon this year? I will be there June 2nd. Due to scheduling conflicts, I cannot be there for the whole 3 days, but I will be there on Sunday. Lawrence Carey, got till Chris Bear when you go live. Okay. Chris and Miriam. I'm okay with heavy cream. The challenge is finding cream that doesn't have extra stuff in it, such as carrageenans. I never have. Does anyone know how you pronounce? Is it carrageenan or carrageenan? And I don't think this one, I'm going to have to take a look real quick. Now that you said that, I'm really going to have to take a look, aren't I? We're just going to take a look right now. Yep, Carrageenan, however you pronounce it. But the amount is extremely low. So, I'm okay with that once in a while. We're not talking drinking this all the time. I'm talking having just a little here and there. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to sweat the 1% stuff. Carnivore cheer. I am okay. Okay, there we go. I think I'm all caught up now. Pretty sure. If not, please speak up. Went in, took a shower today. Oh, I felt good. They had a shower here with high water pressure and hot. Oh, it felt great. I stayed in there. I stayed in the actual shower for a good half hour. Now I do that until I start hearing driver numbers being called out, like driver so-and-so, your shower's ready. If I start hearing a couple of those, I'll finish up what I'm doing so another driver can have the shower. But if I don't hear it, that shower's mine as long as I want. See, that's being fair to everybody. Now, that's another thing about carnivore. I was losing some hair on top. Still not 100%, but getting hair back. And it's darker. If anyone can notice, that is pretty dark hair. It's all natural. There's no coloring involved, no fake colors or anything. It grows quite well. Got to get that trimmed when I get home. Because like I was telling people who follow me on here already, I'm married to a hairdresser. And it's an unwritten rule that you can only have your hair cut by a hairdresser if you're married to them or dating them. No one else can touch your hair. It's grounds for divorce as far as they're concerned. That's one of the first things that was explained to me when we first started dating. So, no matter how long my hair gets, only the wife can cut it. What do they say? Happy wife, happy life? Or happy spouse, happy house? Yabba dabba, yabba dabba doo. Anyone have a question of me by chance? Please feel free to ask your questions. I'm an open book. I really don't hide anything. Ask me, I'll tell you. I'm just me. Oh, and someone was asking the other day. Now, for electrolytes, I generally either use Element or Redmond's Relight. But on occasion, especially if I'm out of one of those two, I'll use Propel. Hey, it's electrolytes, not the best. From time to time, it's fine. I still need to get those electrolytes since I don't eat carbs. Carnivore cheer. Dave, how do you supply the electricity for your lights and electric skillet? That would be a 2,000 watt power inverter that is hooked up to the main batteries of the truck. It's underneath my bunk. Then the mechanic had a cord come up to the bunk with just a little remote unit here. Turn it on and off. And then I have an industrial strength extension cord, and I plug the lights in here. And then I control them with the remote that came with them. And that's how I supply power to the skillet, microwave, any other appliance I'm using. And I only use one at a time, just so I don't task the inverter, or over task the inverter. In 2000 watts, it can handle a pretty good load. These LED lights, they're hardly anything. That's the thing I like about LEDs. They don't draw much power. And they never get hot. So, they're cool to the touch. I cannot wait to get home and get this hair trimmed. Look at all this. I also want to figure out a better way to get rid of all this. I mean, you can only do neck exercises for so long, and then hold it, and then pull it back, and then hold it. It helps. It does tighten it up a bit, but between that and autophagy, it'll work itself out. The human body is smart. It knows where it's supposed to be, what it's supposed to do, look like, everything else. Just for decades, we've been abusing it, giving it the food that it doesn't need, that actually harms it, by eating plant foods. Those defensive chemicals are real. That's right. When I went carnivore, I learned about defensive chemicals in plants. And as Dr. Anthony Chafee says, plants are trying to kill you. Now, some plants will kill you right away. Some plants, the majority of them, will kill you over a long period of time, or at least give you a horrible health condition to deal with. Or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6, or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. Do you know how many people take over 10 pills a day to manage their medical conditions? You would be shocked. Does anyone else have any questions for me? Yes, I know I'm silly at times. That's just the way I am. This is just Dave. I'm just Dave. No more. It's alright. That'll hold me over till dinner. But it tastes amazing. Recipes. Ooh. Have I got a recipe for you I've been working on? Perfected. Carnivore smoky mac and cheese. Oh, let's go further. Carnivore smoky hamburger mac and cheese. And I think I finally got the recipe perfected. Carnivore cheer, how sad that people take so many meds to quote-unquote manage chronic illness, right? It's like doctors are like, oh, well, here, take a pill for this, take a pill for that. Go get a refill when you run out or close to it. Keep the big pharma happy. Keep the medical industry happy. Keep bringing that money in. Sorry, I just don't buy into it anymore. I am living proof. You can reverse your medical conditions. You can be happy and healthy as a carnivore or eating a ketogenic way of life, whether that's carnivore, ketovore, or keto. Just remember, carbs are the enemy. All carbs turn to sugar. No matter what anyone tells you, all carbs turn to sugar. It's just a scientific fact. And sugar is definitely the enemy. If you're going to give up anything, give up sugar. Give up sugar. That's what I tell people. Well, how do you start? What's the best thing you can do? Give up sugar. Stop the sugar. Teresa O, PhD coach, I do best with zero fiber. As do I. I do too. The only thing I do, like I was saying a little earlier, if you didn't catch it, I do take a Metamucil gummy like 3 times a week. That's it. Just to help manage my diverticulosis, so it doesn't turn into diverticulitis again. And the doctors are cool with that. They're like, eat carnivore, eat meat. It's the most nutrient dense and best thing you can eat as a human being, you know. And that came from young doctors and surgeons at a university hospital. I was shocked. I was expecting them to be pushing the plant-based agenda. They're not that dumb. Carnivore Cheer, I learned that once you're finished chewing a piece of bread, for example, that bread turns to sugar once it starts down your esophagus. That's why it's best to not eat bread. Absolutely. Do I from time to time? Yeah, I've been known to have a piece of toast or something, but on extreme rare occasion. Like, very rare. Very, very rare. But then I won't eat anything like that again for, you know, a good month or more. It's the old saying, you know, sometimes I just don't feel like depriving myself. If I feel like a piece of toast, I'm going to eat a piece of toast. Am I going to eat 5 or 6 pieces of toast? No. Am I going to have a piece of toast? Maybe, from time to time. Just like beer with me. I don't deprive myself. I don't drink every day. I drink maybe 1 bottle of beer every month or 2. It's fine. I can't wait to get my carnivore diet certification, carnivore diet coach certification finished here. I'm really going to try and finish it this month. I'm going to try. My challenges are, I don't have as much time as a lot of people do. I drive up to 11 hours a day usually. It also depends on the internet, where I'm at, because all of the lessons are online. So it is what it is. But I am almost done. I'm getting ready, very close to taking my final exam. And then I will be a certified carnivore diet coach. Lawrence Carey, some doctors say your saliva starts turning it into sugar. I tend to believe that. Because then you have the chemical reaction between the two. That would make sense. What do you think, Teresa O, PhD coach? Do you concur with that statement? Have a little water. As far as beverages go, water is the best thing for you. Absolutely. And there are many forms of water. Enjoy them all if your body can tolerate it. Yes, this is a drink, but this is a meal replacement shake. Big difference. Some people haven't figured that one out yet. It's like, oh yeah, I'll just down a keto chow every couple hours. It's like, no, you won't. Or if you do, I wouldn't want to do that. Chili Harder, do you snack between meals or are you full? Generally, I'm full. If I feel like a snack when I'm driving or something, which I usually don't, I'll have maybe a couple pistachios, or I'll have a pepperoni stick, or I'll have some pork rinds. So I'm staying carnivore even while quote-unquote snacking, which is something I don't do very often. Arlene Blackwood, we got 4 inches of snow here in the Four Corners of New Mexico. I'm in Bloomfield, New Mexico, and 34 degrees. How's your weather? Where are you? I am in Pasco, Washington. It was raining a little bit ago. Now it's not doing anything. Four inches. New Mexico. You know, all in all, I will say, being out here on the road in the winter this year, last part of last year and first part of this year, it hasn't been that bad. Even when I went over Snoqualmie Pass yesterday, there was maybe 2 inches. That's it. Now this weekend, that's shaping up to be a different story, which is why I will not be going that way when I go to meet that other driver in Puyallup, Washington. I will be going down through Oregon and then over to Portland and then up. It adds a whole whopping 65 miles to my trip, but it keeps me out of the snow going over the passes. That's a win for me. I was up getting butter. Please repeat. Oh, Teresa. I was reading Carnivore Chair's comment. I learned that once you're finished chewing a piece of bread, for example, that bread turns to sugar once it starts down your esophagus. And I was just wondering if you concurred with that. I agree with that. It would make sense because it appears to be a chemical reaction between the two. So, what are your thoughts, Teresa O? Do you concur with that statement? Arlene Blackwood, we've had great weather this winter too. I was down in New Mexico a couple weeks ago. Yes, 100% all plants turn to glucose. Absolutely. Won't be too much longer, Teresa. I'm going to be a coach. I'm going to be a carnivore coach. I got final exams coming up. Better way to help my fellow brother and sister truckers out here. That's why I'm becoming a carnivore diet coach. Huzzah! Absolutely. Yeah, no, the weather's been really good out here this year. This winter season. I think that has to do with the El Nino effect going on, which is fine by me. They're like, oh, let it stay on the East Coast. Yes, please. Stay on the East Coast, especially when I'm not there. Arlene Blackwood, great going. Absolutely. Now, a positive about me having to wait so long to pick this load up, because I got in yesterday. Tried to pick it up early. And it's a 2-part pickup. So I went to the first place, they said no. Went to the second place, they said no. So at 8 o'clock this morning, I picked up the first load. At 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'll pick up the second part of the load, which is literally right next door. Literally. Now, the good thing about it, my company is paying me layover, so I get a couple of days of layover for sitting here waiting to pick these loads up. Money's money. Carnivore Cheer question, what are you using to film this session? Are you using your phone? Yes, I am using my phone. I have a Google Pixel 6 Pro. I do plan on picking up one of them GoPros here eventually. I finally picked up a laptop that'll handle it. I think these sessions are going okay with the recordings. What do y'all think? On this end, I mean, everything looks really good on this end. Crystal clear. Any picture or video issues with anybody? Water. Best drink for humans. Don't care what anyone says. They sound great to me. Nice view of your Carnivore Month shirt. Thank you. Yes, this is my design. World Carnivore Month 2024. Available in my Amazon store. CarnivoreWerewolf.com will get you there. I'm learning. People say I need to get out there more, market more, but I drive up to 11 hours a day. I only have so much time. So, yes, when I make these little videos or have a live session, I will mention my website, CarnivoreWerewolf.com, spelled with an E, not an A. We'll get you to my links, including the top one, which is for my Carnivore t-shirt store, where I have designed t-shirts, sweatshirts, and tank tops, and I sell them. And I take the smallest amount from Amazon because I want everyone to be able to buy them if they want them. You know, I don't sell them for $21 or $25. You know, I sell them for $18.99 for the t-shirt. Your shirt is beautiful, great design. Thank you, Arlene. I really appreciate that. Like I was saying earlier in the video, you know, I've had people tell me, oh, that is so 80s, you know, neon colors. Neon was 80s. It's like, I'm bringing the 80s back, baby. As far as visual effect goes, nothing pops better. Neon is where it's at. Oh, I can't wait to release that recipe to you guys for my smoky carnivore cheeseburger mac. It's never been done before the way that I have created this. And I have looked all over the internet. Nothing exists the way I make this. This is going to be a game changer in the carnivore community, guaranteed. And for those who haven't seen my carnivore casserole video, scroll down. It's there. Easy to make, 100% carnivore, including the noodles. But I found something new to make noodles out of. Arlene Blackwood, I graduated from high school in 75. I graduated from high school in 87. The purple good with you guys for the lights? Or would you like something different? Speak up. I'm just looking for a soft color. Something that's not too bright on the eyes, too hard on the eyes. Any questions, people? I'm here to answer questions. I got a lot of sleep yesterday, I'll tell you that. I went to bed early, like 5 o'clock at night. I was tired. Arlene Blackwood. Look for that recipe where. I will be releasing it on here. And it will be in the book as well. Carnivore Cheer. Question. Do you listen to any music when you drive? Absolutely. When I'm not listening to podcasts on YouTube, I listen to music. I like all forms of music, pretty much. Yeah, I just like a variety of music. Now, of course, during the Christmas season, I listen to Christmas music. I enjoy it. But I reserve that for Christmas time. Otherwise, I usually listen to a mix of stations. Kind of depends on where I'm going through and what has a signal. Because I got rid of my Sirius XM radio. I just wasn't using it enough, and it was just a waste of. It's cost me like $300 a year. And I really wasn't listening to it, so why pay the money? Arlene Blackwood, I meant, where's the carnivore casserole at? Oh, the carnivore casserole, if you scroll down my videos, you'll find it. It's there. Now, the new recipe for my smoky cheeseburger mac recipe is not up anywhere yet. But when I do post it, the first place you will see it is on this channel. And everyone who has tried it has just come off with they will literally take a couple bites, and their expression, like mine, the first time I tried it, was like, oh my God, that's good. And that's carnivore? Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean it's keto? Well, yeah, it falls into keto too, and ketovore, but it's also carnivore. The only thing it is not is lion diet, but it is carnivore. And I can't wait to share it with you guys. I really can't. And I want you guys to try it, because you are going to be blown away. Especially with how easy it is. Because in a truck, I look for easy. Carnivore Cheer. Carnivore can be more varied than I had originally thought. Beef is so versatile. Yes, it is. Now, my version of carnivore, I do eat beef primarily. I also occasionally enjoy chicken, fish, seafood in general, pork. I take the whole gambit. Because my taste buds enjoy. And I like giving my taste buds a little party. Because carnivore is not hard to do. Even in a truck. Everyone, if I can do this as an over-the-road truck driver, you can do it at home. It's so easy. And you don't have to eat blah foods. You're eating savory, delicious, delicious food. A proper human diet. What we've been eating for a minimum of 800,000 years. Some people say millions of years. Some people say about 800,000. I'll go with the 800,000. Versus like back in the 60s and 70s when the veganism stint really kicked off. Eating according to a philosophy. Not an ancestrally proper human diet, but eating according to a philosophy. You know? I'll take the 800,000 years. Carnivore Cheer, carnivore, give me, yep. Okay, I'm all caught up. Good. Sometimes this thing scrolls so fast, it's like, I gotta scroll back now, make sure I didn't miss any comments or questions. Because I do want to answer your questions. If you have questions, I really want to answer them. Now is the perfect time to ask. If you've got that question you've been holding off on, just dying to ask it. I'm here. Ask the question. Carnivore Cheer, I work in an office 12 to 14 hours a day, but I found a way to make burgers in the microwave at the office. I bought a microwave grill that does a great job. Awesome! You got to work within your environment, and you adapt what works. Simple. Right? I lucked out. This truck stops filling up fast. Real fast. So, I got a spot. When I get home, I am making my new recipe in the kitchen. Arlene Blackwood. Have you done those longer fasts? Just learning about them. Have only done 16/8, 18/6, 20/24 intermittent fasting. I generally intermittent fast for about 18 hours. In general. I haven't done anything longer. Carnivore Cheer, question. Have you found hot dogs that aren't loaded with sugar and other bad stuff? Yes. Believe it or not, Walmart actually has one of their own brands that it's an uncured hot dog, and the ingredients are fairly clean, even according to Joe and Rachel from Two Crazy Ketos. You got to try them. Have you found Yep. And you know, when it comes to hot dogs, a little bit of sugar in the curing process is okay, you know. But if you can find uncured hot dogs like this, better. But you're okay with regular hot dogs too. Just don't overdo it. Thanks, I will check those out. You got it. Yeah, when it comes to the curing process, I generally don't worry about that because the amount used is extremely minimal and it usually cooks off anyway. So, not too worried about it. And what is my load I'm taking back to Michigan? Well, someone else is taking it back to Michigan. I'm just picking it up for them because I'm going for home time in Beaverton, Oregon. Frozen corn and frozen potatoes. Things I don't eat. But there's a reason for that. Carbs are bad. Starch is bad. These things turn to sugar, into glucose in your body. You don't need it. Any glucose you need, you can get through gluconeogenesis. Look it up. The body will create what it needs. Carnivore Cheer, I love bacon, but shunned it for years because of all the anti-meat, anti-fat messaging. Absolutely. Bacon is awesome. Bacon is, well, bacon. It comes from an animal. As Dr. Berry says, you can eat any animal that, you know, walks, creeps, crawls, slithers, flies, swims. Eat it. It is part of a proper human diet. I think Teresa O, PhD coach, will agree with me on that. Now there's something I am going to try, and I think I'll do it live one of these days, or at least in a video. I'll probably do it in a video. I'm going to try cod liver for the first time. Never had it. Need a good source of liver. I was told cod liver is a good option. Even Dr. Barry eats cod liver from time to time. Gonna try it. Dr. Barry did a great video called "What's So Bad About Bacon?" Yes, he did. Teresa O, PhD coach. Yes. Okay, I figured you'd agree with that. If you have a Costco membership, the Teton hot dogs are good. Yes, Teton hot dogs are awesome. Awesome. I pass by their place all the time down in California when I'm down by the Grapevine. They got a ranch out there and all that. But, yep, Teton, great hot dogs. And if I recall right, I could be wrong, but I think Costco serves the Teton hot dogs to eat. I believe they serve them in their deli there. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Lawrence Carey, second shot at doing carnivore. Any recommendations? Yeah. Cut the sugar out. Cut the sugar out. That's my #1 recommendation. Anytime someone asks me, I will always say cut the sugar out. That's the first thing you want to do. Cut the sugar, cut the carbs, eat the meat. You've got a variety of meat you can eat out there. So much variety that you will not get bored. I've heard people that tried the carnivore diet, but they quit because they got bored. I don't see how one can get bored with all the options out there for meat. There are so many options. How can you get bored? Oh, well, I only ate hamburgers and ground beef and steak. I got bored. Eat chicken, eat fish, eat pork. Eat lamb. Lamb is delicious. Eat elk, bison, reindeer. Hell, I've had reindeer. Yep, that's right. I went to Alaska once and had reindeer because it was on the menu. Thanks for the tip about Costco. Teresa O, PhD coach. I think they're different. The Tetons are a little more like sausages. They do sell their hot dogs in store though. Okay. All right. So they sell something else in their deli then for the hot dogs that I always see carnivores eating. Carnivore Cheer. Dr. Robert Lustig helped me to kick sugar. He had worked with kids who have fatty liver and type 2 diabetes. Teresa O, PhD coach. I no longer eat for entertainment. I eat for health. And that's what I eat for, is health. I just happen to enjoy it. Arlene Blackwood. Yep, carbs. Do you know JBG Trucker? We've watched him for over a year, and he's been losing weight and lost like 40 pounds. Did it with lots of lemon juice and eating tuna and veggies. Suggested try carnivore. I suggest he tries carnivore too. The tuna, yeah, good with tuna. Little lemon juice here and there from time to time, I don't see a problem with. Veggies, I'd avoid. Fruit, I'd avoid. Unless you're doing something like ketovore or keto, where you do have a limited under 20 grams of carbs when it comes to veggies. Lawrence Carey, day 3, no sugar. The cravings has been turned down. Good. Good. Now, this is something else too. If you're a smoker, you need to quit smoking. And carnivore can help you quit smoking because, believe it or not, it helps with killing the nicotine cravings. If you don't believe me and you're a smoker, try it. Then get back to me. Carnivore Cheer. I'm preparing a video called Carnivore Boring? No way. Awesome. And no, carnivore is not boring by any stretch of the imagination. If you stick to the typical ground beef, burgers, and steak, nothing else, yeah, that might get a little boring. Unless you're eating for health, of course, like on the Lion Diet. Some people have to do that because of their autoimmune disease. If you have to, you got to eat that way. Teresa O, PhD coach. Yes, less seasoning in the hot dogs. Okay. Lawrence Carey, I noticed 2 meats keeps it less boring. Bacon and steak for breakfast. Okay. Yeah. Bacon's good, steak's good, eggs good. Throw them eggs in there. At least the yolks. Try the yolks. If you can't eat the egg whites, a lot of people can. But at least eat the egg yolks if you can. Carnivore Cheer. Fortunately, I never smoked cigarettes. My parents were both heavy smokers and suffered for it. Yes, you will suffer as a smoker. Absolutely. Luckily, I tried a cigarette when I was a teenager. Didn't like it. Never picked up the habit. Health-wise, one of the best decisions I could have made at a young age. It's also financially better because the cost of cigarettes is through the roof. How do you afford to smoke a pack or 2 a day? How? Especially people that have trouble financially. How do you do it? It blows the mind. They'll take the cigarettes over feeding their family because they'll feed their family very cheaply and poor so they can get their cigarettes. And that's because I knew smokers. Education when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to health, food. The narrative is changing. You know, ever since we found out that the sugar industry paid off these researchers like Ansel Keys, look it up, fact check me, incorrectly showing that cholesterol, saturated fats were the main cause of heart disease when it was sugar all along. That changes the whole narrative, even when it comes to doctors. Their little bit of nutrition they get in their courses. Even nutritionists, dietitians, that were taught wrong based on falsified data. Now they're figuring it out. And the narrative has changed. Eat a proper human diet. Absolutely eat a proper human diet. That's meat and eggs. And a little veg if you're keto or ketovore. Once in a while you can have some nuts. Now, because I have diverticulosis and I don't want it to turn into diverticulitis, if I have a few pistachios, now I'm not talking a handful of pistachios, I'm talking like maybe 3 or 4 pistachios. I chew them very finely. I don't swallow them in large chunks. And I don't seem to have a problem with it. Carnivore Cheer, yep. Okay, good. We're all caught up. You know, the funny thing about health is we are the ones who do these things to our body. We are. As I keep telling everyone, you are responsible for your own health, not your doctor, not politicians, and not even YouTube influencers. You are. Do the research. Now, one of the people you can absolutely get behind when it comes to talking about health and nutrition is Dr. Ken Berry. If you are not already subscribed to his channel on YouTube, you need to subscribe, because he will tell you the truth. He will. Also, while you're at it, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, now would be a great time to do it. You're supporting a truck driver. And it helps me get the message out there to my fellow brother and sister truckers and all of you. If I can do this as a trucker out here, living on the road, you can do it in your kitchen. I guarantee it. Carnivore Cheer, great to hear, Arlene. Arlene, I was low carb for 4 years and Weight Watchers 2 years before that. Lost 70 pounds, got off diabetic meds, arthritis better 90%. Carnivore 4 months, began with beef butter and eggs, lost 8 pounds, it feels so good. And isn't feeling good a positive thing? It's like, how do you feel? Do you have that arthritis pain? Has it disappeared or gone way down? These are amazing factors. Carnivore Cheer, thank you. That is great to hear though, Arlene. Okay, who hasn't popped in and said hello yet? We got 9 watchers. Who has not said hello yet? Say hello, introduce yourself. Or if I already know you, maybe the others don't. Introduce yourself, say hi. We're all family here. We're here to help each other. And that's the main reason I really created this YouTube channel. Granted, it was a vegan YouTube channel. I was going to do the whole, vegan trucker thing when I was a vegan for 7 years. But something just didn't feel right, and so I held off. And now I'm doing a carnivore channel as a carnivore truck driver. And I feel I'm helping more people this way, including myself. So we want to get that message far and wide, spread it throughout the world. It is World Carnivore Month. Yay. We want to get that message out there. Carnivore heals. A ketogenic diet heals. So whether you're carnivore, ketovore, or keto, you are going to vastly improve your health. If you're on medications, oftentimes you can get off of those medications. But talk to your doctor first about weaning off of those medications. Don't just do it cold turkey. Do not. Now, I am not a doctor, health professional, nurse, nutritionist, dietitian. I'm just an average trucker out here that's on the carnivore diet, that has reversed his medical conditions, and is out here to help his fellow brother and sister truckers and everyone that I can impact. If I can do this as a trucker out here, you can do it at home. If you're a trucker out here, you can do it in your truck, just like I do. This year, I have more videos coming out when it comes to truck cooking. I have a documentary coming out in summer. I have a book on February 22nd is the release date, called Trucking on Steak and Eggs. And yes, I will let everyone know prior to the launch when pre-orders will be available. Yeah, and there will be a slight discount there for that short amount of time. I think it's like 2 weeks, if I recall right. I get so many emails that I go through every day with all the different projects I'm doing. Sometimes I get them mixed up. Sometimes I don't remember 100% accurately. I try to. But if I don't, I'll go back and read it. And then I'll come back on and say, hey, the other day when I was saying blah, 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 well, this is actually what it was. It's the old saying, well, if I don't know the answer right now, I'll look it up and I'll get back to you. Say hello, everybody. You guys have a great day. Teresa, Oh, PhD coach, I'm off to grind meat for my Dobby? Like Dobby the elf? Dobby? Is that a nickname for your husband? Dog? Kid? Sorry. But have a great day, Teresa. Have a wonderful day, you and your family. Arlene Blackwood, I was vegan right before I started low carb, and I got worse. So painful, burning, neuropathy in my feet from lots of fruits. So studied low carb and began and improved my health, and carnivore is the ultimate. Yes, it is. Doberman. Okay, I got one of them right. I said dog. And Dobie's gonna love you. Yes, bye, Teresa. Have a wonderful day. Lawrence Carey, you mentioned winning some stuff earlier. I wanted to say I won some stuff from Red Viking Trucker. Do you know his channel? Yes, actually, I have heard of Red Viking Trucker. I think I'm subscribed to him, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's been cold out here. I've got the sniffles. I won a influencer pack of Keto Chow's new peppermint, which I made earlier today. Video is in my shorts videos, and it's how to make Keto Chow with heavy cream. It's a quick how-to video. I think it's like 57 seconds long. Short, quick, and easy. And if you haven't already watched it, I highly recommend you do. And please subscribe, like, share, comment like you're doing. Lawrence Carey, he had medical issues and now he's a fasting carnivore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to his channel. Arlene Blackwood, my Dachshund ate fresh, uncooked hamburger meat yesterday. Good. Good. Dogs should be eating meat, not grains. Mama Cracker, hello everyone. Hey Mama Cracker, how you doing today? It's good to see you here. Now let's see, what are we gonna do with them lights? Maybe I'll change it up a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. So how's everyone doing today? I mean, literally, how are you guys doing today? I'd love to know. Yes, I've been asked this question a few times. I do wear readers. I'm over 50, I'm 54 right now. And it's just part of life. You wear readers when you get older. Now maybe a few more years of carnivore, maybe I won't need readers anymore. Who knows? Who knows? Now, I wore prescription glasses from a first grader till I was 17 when I went in the military. And the military, they had me look into this box that had lights in it. About 10 minutes later, they're like, give me your glasses. I said, okay. And the guy threw them in the garbage and said, you don't wear glasses anymore. That was it. End of story. And he was right. I haven't worn glasses, prescription glasses, ever since. I'm 54 now. The only glasses I read now, or use now, are readers. Carnivore Chair, I wear reading glasses also. Yep. Werewolf, love your shirt. Art, great colors. Thank you. This is my World Carnivore Month 2024 t-shirt that I designed. This is the sweatshirt version. But anyone who didn't hear it earlier, carnivorewerewolf.com. My t-shirt store is at the top of the links there. Click on that. You can go in, buy the shirt if you want, or others. I've designed several. My t-shirts I sell for $18.99, and my sweatshirts are $31.99. And there's also tank tops for those who like tank tops. Yes, I've said this 3 times now in this video. I use neon colors. And some people have said, oh, that's so 80s. It's like, yeah, I'm bringing the 80s back, baby. When it comes to color and popping, nothing beats neon. And it's a great conversation starter. I get so many questions when I'm out and about wearing this. I love it, because it's an opportunity for me to tell people about carnivore. Neon is cool. Yep. Arlene, I love the colors. It gets people's attention. It does. Yeah, I had tried it with the dull, 1, 2, 3 colors. Typical RGB, I wasn't that impressed. This, I'm proud of. Yes, I still need a haircut. When I get home in a couple days, the wife's gonna cut it. Because she's a hairdresser and no one else can touch my hair. It's grounds for divorce, according to her. Now that keto chow really hit the spot. Not even hungry. Their new peppermint one is off the hook. It is good. Oh, it's nice to have some time to get in here and share some time with everybody. Part of the werewolf pack, as I call y'all. You do your husband's hair too. Right on. Are you a hairdresser? Or hairstylist? That's what my wife is. And if you are, then you know about the unwritten rule. So how y'all doing? No one's really spoken up and said how you're doing. A couple people earlier, but how are y'all doing? What are you doing today? What's going on in your life? Inquiring minds want to know. Yes, I do have a personality style. I grow on people. What can I say? More water. Best thing for you. Oh yeah. Arlene Blackwood, I was a hairdresser, but I mostly did nails. I missed what the doctor told you to take for your diverticulosis. Oh, sorry. Got the sniffles today. It's cold out. I could be carnivore, eat meat, most nutrient-dense, best food for a human to eat. Just because I have diverticulosis, take a Metamucil gummy either every day or every other day. I take them 3 times a week, and it seems to work for me. That's all. Just pop that little tiny Metamucil gummy. That's it. 3 times a week. It just helps keep things going without adding all the unnecessary fiber. And like I said, I was really shocked that young doctors and surgeons were saying these things, because this was a university hospital. I was expecting the whole plant-based push. Not only was I able to stay on a carnivore diet once I was off of the, what do you call it? The liquids only for a day, and then liquid plus, as they call it, the next day. I was able to eat bacon and eggs for my first solid meal. That's right. Ordered right from the cafeteria. Bacon and eggs. I thought the surgeon was going to be a little bit irritated. Nope. These younger doctors, medical professionals, they don't look like looking like fools to their patients. They really don't. I had my colon removed. Oh, carnivore chair. I had my colon removed completely on the story, but my doctor okayed eating steak. I was so grateful I didn't get an anti-meat talk. Absolutely. Because deep down, these doctors are starting to figure out and realize that meat is the most healthiest thing a human can eat. We've been eating it for at least over 800,000 years. And on my Facebook earlier today, I get into arguments there sometimes with vegans, because I'm an ex-vegan, and I kind of have an insight on that lifestyle and the teachings over there. Yeah, it can be colorful. Oh, what was the biggest thing? Of course, you get the, oh, you were never vegan thrown at you all the time. That's what I used to say when I was vegan, when someone would leave veganism. It's how you're trained in that cult. But, yes, the nutrients in steaks, absolutely. Meat is the healthiest thing. 800,000 years. I'll take that over, basically when veganism started really kicking off was the 60s and 70s. And look at our health. It's gone downhill ever since. It really has. Eating plants is dangerous for the human body. They should not be consumed in any major fashion. Should not be the majority of your way of eating. They may not kill you right away, but they're going to cause health problems for you down the road. And each person is different depending on how long it takes for those health problems to creep up. And you'd be surprised how many vegans are on medications. Well, if you're eating the proper human diet, which you think is veganism, why are you taking all this medicine? Why are you getting all this big stuff from Big Pharma? Why are you doing this as a part of your natural daily life? And they go into vapor lock if you even debate them on it. It's like, look, I came off of my medications. I was on 2 blood pressure medicines. I'm not on any of them anymore. People with type 2 diabetes have come off of their medications and insulin. They don't need it anymore. Metformin, any of that. They come off of it. But properly with their doctor's approval. Work with your doctor. Let me catch up on these comments. Arlene Blackwood, doing good, just staying in because of the snow. Understandable. And gonna cook crunchy hamburger bites for me for supper. For me and my husband. We'll have a little filet mignon, yeah, and shrimp, yeah, and chicken, either butter on it. Yep. All great foods, all great foods. When I was mentioning seafood earlier, I love shrimp. I include shrimp in my diet, believe you me. Carnivore Cheer, hope that you're doing really good, especially with carnivore. Absolutely we do. Yeah, vegans, gotta love them. And I can say that sarcastically because I was one for 7 years. And I still plan on trying to get one of these major YouTube vegans to debate me on my channel. We'll see. They're just dying for the opportunity, but they don't want to look the fool when they do it. Carnivore Cheer, thanks. Carnivore has been the only diet that has helped me feel my best, lose weight, and get rid of belly fat. See, the human body, it knows, your individual body knows what it's supposed to look like, what it's supposed to feel like. And when you start giving it the proper nutrition that it needs, that it's been deprived of for so long, if you were eating plant-based, starch-based, fruit-based, you were doing more harm to your body than you know. So once your body gets that proper nutrition, and it can absorb and use that nutrition, it's going to heal itself. It's going to, what I call a reboot. You're getting a system reboot for your body. You're rebooting back to the specifications that are in your DNA, that are in what makes you you. If there's any vegans on here listening, please learn. Look at the facts. Look at the fact the sugar industry paid off researchers to falsify data, which affected the nutritional guidelines in our country. And let's not forget that the Seventh-day Adventist Church was part of that with the nutritional guidelines because they felt eating meat made people more carnal, more sexually active. And so they had a big part in what our national nutritional guidelines have been. People, you've been duped. Vegans, you've been duped. Yeah, you're going to feel better for a time. You're going to lose weight, blah, blah, blah. You're going to look great on the outside. But it's what's going on the inside that's going to get you. I've had vegans tell me, oh, I've been vegan for 20 plus years. I don't have any problems. But yet they're taking blood pressure medicine. They're taking other medications daily. But yet they have no problems. It's like, why are you on these things? These are foreign to your body. Why are you doing this? Eat a proper human diet. Please. Eat a proper human diet. Heal yourself. Let your body reboot itself, because it will. It knows where the fat belongs. It knows what your makeup is. It knows your strengths. It can build you back better, stronger, faster. Arlene Blackwood, Carnivore Cheer, would you quit scrolling? Dave, would you tell us a little of your story? Please, Carnivore Cheer, please do. Arlene Blackwood, Carnivore Cheer, I had already subscribed, so I can go to your channel and hear your story. I watched you last night. Right on. Everyone should watch her. She puts great videos out. Subscribe to her channel. And subscribe to mine if you're not already a subscriber. Carnivore cheer, I loved meat, but started eating lots of carbs and sugar a long time ago. That destroyed my colon, caused serious weight gain. Thanks for subscribing. Awesome. Mama Cracker, Werewolf, what turned you around? My health. When I had to go in, be put on blood pressure medicine, when I went in and got diagnosed with GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, I started thinking, okay, diet is everything, they say. What you eat is what happens to your body. So immediately I was thinking, I must not be eating the right things. So I went to Amazon and started researching for different diets. And I came across Dr. Sean Baker's book, The Carnivore Diet. And I had never heard of the carnivore diet until that point. I ordered the book, got it in a couple days because I'm an Amazon Prime member, read it, a couple days, boom, went into carnivore. Full on into carnivore. I didn't transition. I jumped. Yes, it gave me diarrhea for a couple weeks. That's normal, getting fat adapted. That's fine. I lost a lot of weight. My health issues went away. My GERD went away. I no longer need a blood pressure medicine. My doctor took it. Sometimes speaking too fast. My doctor took me off of it gradually. It took 2 different doses, dropping down. Now I'm off of it completely. I've lost a lot of weight. When I started carnivore, I was 267 pounds. Last time I weighed in, I was 188 pounds. I went from a size 44, getting close to a 46, down to a 36 waist. And that's a little bit loose on me, actually. My body has rebooted itself. I used to get a pain in my leg from driving up to 11 hours a day. Not anymore. Had arthritis in my hands. Sometimes my hand would lock up on the steering wheel. Not anymore. I'm feeding my body the proper nutrition it needs. Blackwood Carnivore Cheer, great going. Running Blackwood Carnivore Cheer, I'm sorry about your colon, as we all are. Thank you for your encouraging messages. Way to go. Huzzah. Absolutely. Carnivore Cheer, thanks. I am grateful for all the support from the carnivore community. Yes, this is a community. We are family. We are. Y'all are part of the werewolf pack, whether you know it or not. Once you cut plants out of your life, you're going to heal. You put the meat in, you're going to heal. Your body will reboot. I guarantee it. Another thing that turned me around too was I started watching YouTube videos of different carnivores that had completely reversed all of their health conditions. No longer on medications. No longer sick. No longer debilitated. Nope. I love this community. I really do. And I am honored to be part of it. I want to grow as a bigger part of it because I feel I have a lot to offer people, especially my fellow brother and sister truckers out here. My mission is to improve their health. Because metabolically speaking, as I've said numerous times, truck drivers are probably the most metabolically challenged and unhealthy people on the face of the planet. I firmly stand behind that statement. No more meds. Great, Dave. Absolutely. I am no longer supporting Big Pharma. Woohoo! DY. Hi. Hello, DY. Howdy. Where are you coming to us from today? Hey, y'all haven't answered my question from earlier. Who's going to Hack Your Health by KetoCon this year? Am I going to see any of you there? I love water. Arlene Blackwood, Carnivore Cheer, I am grateful for you and Carnivore Werewolf and all of you all. I appreciate you all. Aw, thank you. We appreciate you too. We are all part of community. This is family. This is humans helping humans, right? Oh, that reminds me. I have a new t-shirt design coming out soon. It's cool. It's the werewolf with the frying pan of steak. And then it says carnivore, ketovore, keto. It's all inclusive. Carnivore Cheer, if I can overcome some financial hurdles, I will attend KetoCon. It sounds great. Awesome. Awesome. Now, I don't have a coupon code, discount code for it. I'm not that big yet, but people like Two Crazy Ketos, Joe and Rachel, they have a discount code for it. I think it's $50 off. Am I back? I jumped for a second. But this is probably going to go out here in a few minutes. Battery's getting low. So it is what it is. I've loved talking to y'all today. I suggested carnivore diet as a New Year's weight loss resolution on my Nextdoor app. I bet you can imagine the responses I got. Right? Right, Mama Cracker? Sometimes I think the responses that we get are hilarious. They're meant to insult sometimes. You know, it's like, I don't take it that way. But I will dish back with facts. Not hyperbole or just, you know, ad hominem attacks. Not going to do that. But I will use facts to correct people when they are wrong. So who's enjoying World Carnivore Month? I am. I love talking to people about it. I still can't believe all this hair. Carnivore, eating meat. Grow your hair. And let it come in darker. Back to your natural color. Mama Cracker. I guess one of my neighbors think all humans are vegetarians. Yeah, some people do have that mindset. But it's up to us living as carnivores, ketos, to prove them wrong. Just by living our life the way that we do. We are the example just by looking at us. Be that example. One thing about vegans, you have to realize, when they are deeply involved in the vegan cult, they don't like being proven wrong. That's why a lot of times they'll throw their insults for a couple statements and then they're gone. They won't answer you. They're gone. They don't want to look the fool. True that. Right? Wow, we are at 1 hour 55 minutes. We are going to break the 2 hour time on here. This will be the first for the channel. And you're with me today when we break a 2 hour live. Can you believe it? We've been talking for 2 hours, just about. 4 more minutes, it'll be 2 hours. But I enjoy this. It's fun. This is family. This is community. I love sharing, and I know you do too. Yabba dabba doo, Scooby Doo. That reminds me, there's a new Scooby Doo movie out I need to see. Yes, I'm a Scooby Doo fan. Always will be. The kid inside me. Marlene Blackwood, I've been telling people most don't say anything or they've heard of it and that's about it. Yes, we are the example. My husband has lost 28 pounds in almost 3 months. Awesome. And strength came back into his hands. Right? Mama Cracker, we did a silence fast. Cool. Arlene Blackwood, my husband also just got off his diabetic insulin 2 or 3 weeks ago. Huzzah. Awesome for your husband. That is awesome. That's what I like hearing. That's what this lifestyle is about. Healing. Feeling the best that you possibly can be. Yay, Arlene. That's right. And if we're healing ourselves, we're feeling the best we've ever felt in our lives, how can this be wrong? Riddle me that. Riddle me that. Now, I saw there is a new Netflix documentary, plant-based stance, from what I understand. Like You Are What You Eat or something like that. It's a new one. It just came out. I guess not Dr. Michael Greger, since he's never had a patient in his life, is on there, I think. I don't know. I'm probably going to watch it just to watch it. See just how much information they put out there is propaganda and incorrect. But yeah, I'll let you know what I think of it. And that's coming as an ex-vegan of 7 years. Arlene Blackwood, thank you both. I am so proud of him. And he is continuing on, even though bread with butter on it was his favorite food before. Make some carnivore bread, some cloud bread. Put butter on it. He'll love it. There are so many recipes out there for it on YouTube. Just find one you like that looks good. Try it. Give it to him. See what he thinks. That's just a suggestion. You know? I think my mustache is getting a little bit darker. So's my hair. I just have the side grays now. Top gray's gone. Yeah. Crazy, huh? Arlene Blackwood, I haven't made it yet. It seems so intimidating to me. There are some recipes that are a lot easier than others. Just find a simple one. I think Courtney Luna, it's Courtney Luna, I believe, is her YouTube channel. I think she has a good one up. Could be mistaken, but I think she does. Pretty sure she does. Eileen Blackwood, I used to make chaffles, and he liked that. Good. Chaffles are good. And there's a lot of variations of making chaffles. Carnivore Cheer, glad to hear your husband has gotten off insulin. Yes, huzzah. Absolutely. We did it, everyone. We broke the 2-hour mark for a live. First time on this channel. Thank you. Thank you. Evidently, I've been interesting enough to listen to for 2 hours. Mama Cracker. Arlene, I made another bad singing short a couple days ago. A Kiss song. My lyrics. Might have to go check that out. Boop. Arlene Blackwood. Mama Cracker, I will listen. I'll check it out. So does anyone, before this goes off, because we're almost down to no battery, does anyone have a question for me? Now would be the time to ask. Seriously. Arlene Blackwood, Carnivore Cheer sends big U's and big you love and thank you. Awesome. It's question time. Ask your question now. Carnivore Cheer, I have to sign off now. Great live session, Dave. Enjoyed chatting with you, and thanks for your love and encouragement. Mama Cracker, Werewolf, I have a few very bad singing shorts. I'll still check them out. Thanks, Carnivore Cheer. Love talking with y'all. Really do. And enjoy the shirt. Wear it. Post it. Tag me in it. Give you a shout out. I am going to sign off now because the battery is at 1%. So instead of just abruptly cutting off with everybody, I will say, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you out there. Take care, everyone. Werewolf Pack, we'll talk to you later.